All right. So as I said, we've got here fulfillment coming in, but it could be applying to your home, or it could be applying to your relationships, probably relationships, or it could be just something general happening, which is going to sort of come in on all fronts. But okay, so fourth house is everything to do with the home. It's your actual physical home, but it can also be the where you're currently residing. You may be in a situation where you're not actually in your hometown or whatever. You may be just visiting, and maybe you have sort of spending extended time somewhere. So it's where you are currently residing. It's also the atmosphere in the home and the people in your home. It's also your relationship to your actual foundation, your roots, your family. So this can be your ancestry or your ethnic identity as well. So whatever you is strongly relating for you. Some people have a big commitment from that point of view. Their family, their roots, their foundation is hugely important, and for others it's less so. It's more about where they currently are and their current situation. So you are definitely going through some sort of transformation. You've got butterfly maiden here. So more than likely you are moving, or you are relocating, or you are changing something in your home environment. It could be literal transformation, as in a renovation or some sort of change. You could be upscaling or downscaling, or it could be that somebody is coming in or leaving the home. There can be a variety of situations, but it's to do with the actual home, your physical home, but it can also be obviously your relationship to your family, your roots, your foundation. So possibly something is shifting there. And she says you are experiencing enormous change right now, which brings great blessings. Okay. So you've also got Mercury mind coming in here. So this is a very mental energy, and you could be having to make a decision, or you may be waiting on news. Mercury is the messenger of the gods, so you could be waiting for news. Perhaps it's contractual related. Mercury governs normally the third house, and that is all about contracts, documents, and things. So you could be waiting on a sale, or perhaps you're wanting to secure somewhere else, or something. Maybe you're waiting for news or documents or something of that nature to come in. It could also be that you need to communicate about things to do with your home life, or to do with your relationship with your family. It could be that you need to actually walk your talk, or you need to really have very clear, direct communication. It could be that you could be hearing something, or you could be having to speak a truth as well. That can also come in with Mercury. Mercury is quite sharp, and this is mental faculty. So this can also be being very alert to a lot of different things. Could be to hearing things, but it can also be to do with assimilation of information. And this can be research. It can be electronic related. It could even be sort of short journey related. But it's often about just communication coming in or going out. But it can also be about applying yourself in some way which is going to bring clarity to the situation. You need to analyze things a bit. You need to do your research. You need to walk your talk, but also possibly exchanging of ideas, whether this is with your nearest and dearest in your actual physical home, or whether it's to do with your foundation, your actual, your familial roots, your ancestry, or your extended family. And that could be general relatives as well, or even neighbors. But it may just be relating to understanding or researching or communicating ideas, exchanging ideas, or actually being clear about what it is that you are expecting, wanting, and so on. But you may just have to be have an inquiring mind, or you may just have to, as I said, speak clearly about something. So possibly there's a matter to discuss, or things to get clear, or just more information gathering that is required. Perhaps you are relocating, and some details about where you're going, or what's happening on that side may be a little bit different, or you haven't quite got it nailed down, and there's more research to be done or more communication. However it applies to you. It can also be electronic, of course, as well, and this could be internet based. but there is transformation. What Butterfly Maiden is saying is that you mustn't fear this transformation, okay? This is coming in because it's completely necessary for you. It's something, it's part of your growth, and it's something that you need to go through. So you may just be going through you're either in the, you may just only be entering this phase, or you may be already in the sort of chrysalis stage, or you may just be starting to come out of this. It depends what is going on to do with your, whether you've received this document yet, or perhaps you haven't heard yet about something. You could be in this situation, but it's kind of in transformation. There is a shift, some sort of cycle ending and another one beginning. But she's saying, do not fear this change. All right, it's absolutely on point for you to be going through this. So embrace it, embrace the change. Know that the universe has got your back, and that this is going to be a beautiful thing. Whatever you're going to go through and whatever is going to come to you on the other side of this is absolutely right for you and your growth. Then we've got seventh house. This is to do with partners. So this is normally committed partnerships, as in a marriage or an engagement or something like that, or it could just be a long-term partner. It can also be a business partner, so take it as it resonates. And if you're in neither of one of those situations, it could be somebody else that's close to you at this time. It's normally a one-on-one personal close relationship. It can also be the lower courts as well. So depending on what's happening here with your fourth house, it could be that, you're either moving in or you're changing something to do with your home life, and it could be connecting now with a more serious commitment with somebody, or it could be a shifting and a changing of that, or you could have family changes coming in and it's going to affect your relationship. Just take it as it resonates for you, but everything to do with that is coming up. Now, we have here Artemis at the top, guardian. You and your loved ones are safe and spiritually protected. So somewhere in this situation, you may just be stressing a little bit or worrying about your nearest and dearest. So this can be your partner, your person, your special someone, or it could be to do with your actual family situation as well. And you may just be concerned about them. Something is shifting or changing, and you're just a little bit concerned. And it's saying you and your loved ones are safe and spiritually protected. Okay, so she's got this under control. The universe has got this under control. Whatever request or prayer it is that you've sent out has been answered, and not to worry. So it's saying to you, don't put energy into worry and concern about whatever it is that you were concerned about. Don't put energy into it, because then you're going to draw that to you. You want to be focusing on spreading your love and light around to others. So that's what this is entailing. This is spreading your love and light. Be a beacon of hope or joy, or that nurturing energy, whatever it is, you be a beacon of that for your person in your committed relationship, or for whoever else this is relating to. Okay, so you be a beacon of hope, or that encouraging light, or that strength, and spread that around. And that is what's going to be needed at this time. So don't apply energy in the form of worry or concern. Relax and know that the universe has got your back, and rather focus on your love and light, which is going to be important for that person, or that whoever it is that you're relating to here in the seventh house. And then we've got Taurus, I have. So this is, you may have some monetary concerns to do with this. So maybe that's affecting the relationship. It could also be coming in because of the house change or this home change or whatever it is that's going on here. So it could be to do with that, but it can also be about the accumulation of things. So this can be material things, but it's also security. It's foundation. It's about making something solid, a solid foundation. Taurus is always about the accumulation of, it can be wealth, as I said, but also of just security, I would say. So this is a very earthy sign. So and it can also indicate that things are becoming solid now. In this situation, things are becoming solid. Maybe you've been through a tough phase and things are starting to become more, instead of standing on quicksand, you're now on more stable ground. So that could be coming in as well. You could have money concerns, as I said, or money matters, which may be getting some sort of boost or shift, or there's something that is stabilizing at this time. But it's also a slight warning not to get too bogged down in material things, all right? So you may be coming together in a home with your person, or you are changing something, and it's affecting the relationship. And it's just saying that don't get too bogged down in that. Okay, you want to keep things. Obviously, you want to be creating a home or creating comfort, but you don't want to be going overboard, as in the form of too many luxuries, too many things you don't need, or becoming sort of overly concerned with the gathering of material things. Because just remember, all these things bring weight with them. In other words, they accumulate and they start to concentrate the energy, and sometimes that can be too much, especially for an air sign such as yourself. You need more lightness and freedom, that yes, we need the stability, but not too much. Okay, you don't want to be bogging yourself down with too many things. So maybe you're releasing certain things at this time. It can also be about your creature comforts, your home comforts, things that you enjoy, things that make you feel secure in your home life or in your relationship, okay? And this is enjoying those things together. So this can be also bodily pleasures, as in sensuality, enjoying that aspect of the relationship, and that with the Taurus card, that's saying that is highlighted at this time. If that has been sort of on the back burner for a while, then make sure you bring it in to your relationship, okay? If this is a business partnership, well, then you know how to apply it. This is about the wealth aspect of it, but it's also stabilizing, building a foundation, and so on. And this is about growth. Taurus is about growth. You plant things and then they grow. So make sure that you're looking after where you're planting these things, and that you're being canny about it. Taurians have very good grounding energy, and they're canny with things like that. So it's about using that energy, and as I say, building up of creature comforts, or feathering the nest almost, or it's like a garden of possibilities. All right, that is the Taurus energy: growth, fertility, and so on. But it's certainly from fertility from a growing point of view. But it can also be about the sensuality, if it's a love relationship that you're involved in, and enhancing that side of yourself. It may also be that if there's something to be discussed or something that you're dealing with here, just be careful of being too stubborn or too fixed in your ideas or your beliefs. Be open, talk to the person. Certainly with Mercury, that is the case. Okay, this is about communication, all forms of communication. So there may be things that you need to get clear, you need to discuss, exchange ideas, open up, be willing to look at other people's point of view, and don't get too fixed on certain things, or as I said, bogged down in aspects which are going to weigh you down. You need to be open up, and you need to communicate more. So maybe that's an aspect for you as well. Then we've got 12th house coming in. So I do feel for this fulfillment, I do feel it's to do with this 7th house coming in, which is to do with your partner, your special someone, or it's to do with a business situation. But fulfillment, Taurus can do that for you. That, as I said, creature comforts, that lovely closeness, nurturing, growing things, but also the sensual side of a relationship. And then we've got the surrender, which goes with this, the 12th house energy. It could also be surrender as in going through this transformation to do with your actual home situation or relationship to your greater family network. There may be things occurring at this time which you just have to surrender to, and go with the flow. Just see how it comes in for you. 12th house, this covers many aspects. You've got Sun Spirit coming in here underneath, and then you've got Sulis bodies of water. So There's a number of ways this can be coming in, but with the Sun Spirit, this is a beautiful, positive card. There's nothing negative about this card. So whatever it is that's occurring for you, you've got the strength of the sun. You've got that beautiful warmth coming in. This is a very, very positive sign. This is about radiance. This is about confidence. This is about life, strong life force, being very influential, very charismatic. Radiant is the best way I can put it. So it looks like you may be overcoming something, because the 12th house can bring up stuff from the past or that has been suppressed. The 12th house rules the unconscious, okay, which rules about 90% of your life. So it could be that you're overcoming something, or you're conquering something, or you're gaining power, you're starting to become influential in some way. It could also be that you're channeling a lot of dreams or a lot of divine connection at this time. 12th house is all about that spirituality, psychic ability, all of those sorts of things come in with the 12th house. So it's about belief systems as well, your spiritual life, your meditation and your mysticism, if that is an aspect for you. But it can also be about healing. So with the sun's rays, I do feel you're overcoming something, or you're healing something that has been deep in your life, or you are channeling this glorious, beautiful sun energy into your life to help you with something, or you're moving forward on something, or you're perhaps rising up from the depths and reaching for this beautiful energy which is coming in. This is very much as I said, it's about being charismatic. It's about being radiant. It's about joy, happiness, and living life to the full. It's also about gratitude and also sharing that generosity. It's that beautiful, sunny, radiant energy coming into your life. And this will also grow things as well. It can also be that there may be some event that's coming in for you as well, something that you're going to be planning. It could be, depending on where you are, what your situation, it could be either the summer months or it could be December, depending on your situation. But this is a lovely event, something to do with the gathering of family and friends, close people, your nearest and dearest, and it's a very happy, joyful event, and you could be swept up into that. Perhaps it's a marriage, or perhaps it's an engagement, something that you are bringing into your life, or you could be welcoming a new life. There's lots of ways that this can come in, because 4th house, maybe it's an addition to the family, or something is shifting or changing, or it could just be a celebration of some sort. Maybe that's coming in for you. But I do feel with the 12th house, I feel it's that you are overcoming something, or you're now seeing the light, or you're now reaching for this joy. You're now bringing this joy into your life, this happiness. You may have come through a very dark period, or you may have released an addiction of some sort, because 12th house can deal with that. It could be that you're overcoming karma. That can also come in with the 12th house, or you are releasing a karmic contract or karmic issues. Now, karmic issues can be from past lives. This can be things that you've brought into this life to deal with and overcome. It's not necessarily person related. It can be situation related, or it could be an old fear or a mindset, or some sort of repetitive behavior which has dogged you from life to life. There could be a number of ways, or it could just be some sort of aspect of yourself which has been inhibited in some way. It could be karmic contracts, as in people, releasing or bringing that in. The 12th house can be about twin flame connections. So if you're involved with that, then maybe that is coming in. Maybe this person represents that for you. Or it could just be that you are really connecting, as I said, on a very deep spiritual level in some way, and you're bringing this beautiful energy in at this time. But normally the 12th house is about some sort of retreat or withdrawal, or a period of reflection. And perhaps you have been through that now, because you've got the Sulis. I'll get to this. You're going to go through a period of emotional connection and meditation and spending time near water. And it can come in a number of ways, but you're coming to the light. You're coming into a very positive, sunny period. and reaching for that joy. And this is, I feel, from doing inner work. This is from overcoming something, or through working through something, or just tapping into some deep aspect of yourself which has been suppressed or hidden or just not really focused on. And you're now reaching for this gorgeous sunny energy coming in for you. So as I said, with the surrender, you may have had to do that for a period with the 12th house. You may have just had to go inward, do some sort of retreat, or at least spend time in reflection. And, you've got this potential coming in for you now. And with the Sulis bodies of water, spend time near water such as a lake, river, or the ocean to recharge your batteries. So, the 12th house is normally ruled by Pisces. So, the Pisces is the 12th house. So, and that is a water sign. So it could be that you are tapping, as I said, tapping into this beautiful spiritual element of the water. Water energy is deeply spiritual. It's a very powerful force. It's wonderful for cleansing auras, and also for just drinking lots of water. But it's got a wonderful quality about it. You can infuse water with positive, powerful affirmations, and then drink that into your body. There's lots of ways. There are many water types of rituals that you can do. But it can also be simply that you are now moving closer to a water body. Because you've got the 4th house, there's some aspect of that coming in. It could be that you are just spending an extended period near to a water body. Perhaps you're taking an extended holiday, or you're now able to travel, or you're going to be able to go somewhere to a water body, or you could be relocating there, or you could just be needing to go away for a weekend, spend time near a water, in the water, whether it's whatever kind of water body. It could even be hot springs or wherever you can go. Spend time near a water body, do meditation there, do walks there, or just sit and enjoy the beautiful water energy, and get in touch with that element, but also get in touch with your emotions, which is very much the 12th house, very deep. And this is going to be used for cleansing as well. I do feel that's going to be some aspect, whether it's emotional cleansing or whatever it may be. But it's also to recharge. It's also to power up your body. And you're going to be able to do this. You're going to be able to pull this out because you've got the Sun card. You're going to be coming into this energy. So whatever you can do, whatever you can dedicate from a water ritual point of view, and to tap into the deep waters of the 12th house, you will be able to tap into this beautiful Sun energy coming in.